All right, Steve Kimbrough, a.k.a. the Pod Brother. We are back, and I am with, I didn't get your names real quick. I got your name earlier.
Well, my name is Erlima Owens. I'm the president and founder of the Association of Women Construction Workers of America, AWCWA.
That's awesome.
Educating for a better informed workforce.
That is awesome.
And my name is Juan Vides. I do web design, web development, and search engine optimization. And I also sit on the board of the American Heart Association.
I was just talking to somebody that said that you were making their website.
Yes, I just did the website for the 100 Black Men of Long Island.
Oh, awesome. Sweet, sweet. So tell me about this event. How did you find out about it?
Well, I heard it from Jamie Ortiz, and Bill Weiss. It's a great organization, so we're happy to be here.
Nice. And you in the same?
No, for me it's Alvin Hartley, and also my creative director of my organization said you have to be there. It's someplace for you to go. And I said, well, I go to City Rib all the time. So to have a wonderful event like this, and I also attend the Black and Hispanic Legislative Caucus weekend up in Albany, so to have an event here where we're joining together as one, I had to be here.
Nice.
Right.
Nice. So tell me, how do you feel this council can help what you do, your business? What being a black woman in construction, how do you think this council can help you?
What I do think the council can do for the Association of Women Construction Workers of America is get the word out so that young people all over the 5 boroughs can actually take advantage of the program that we have. It's a 15-week free program that's being held at the State University of New York, the Queens Educational Opportunity Center.
Nice. And yourself, how do you feel that this council can help your business?
Well, it's the growing demographics in New York and all, is the Hispanic population and African American. And what we have to start doing is working together, learning how to work with one another. Because with that, we can create opportunities. You see what I'm saying? Before, it was so, separated between cultures, and we have to start working with one another, And I think by doing so, we can spark a lot of opportunities for everybody, and including myself, but, opening the doors to new markets and, learning how to work with one another. And, a perfect example, look at New York City. New York City is very diverse, the culture's there. Matter of fact, I had a conversation the other day about, the halal food. 10 years ago, that never existed. You start seeing all these halal trucks in New York City, and it just shows the culture is changing. It's not too many hot dogs anymore in New York City, So we have to learn how to embrace that. And diversity is key to the success, especially here in New York. We got to work with one another.
What are some of the ideas that you have, and this goes to you as well, to expand that diversity into crossover demographics and markets? What are some of the ideas that you have to do that?
Right. A part of that, it has to be, I think, education, because in the Hispanic community, for example, there's different, we're not categorized as one person. There's different cultures, food. It's like a perfect example is Jamaicans. Jamaican and Trinidad, Tobago, and people from the islands are different. They have different cultures, different food. So same with the Hispanic community. What unites us is the language. We speak Spanish, but we all have different cultures, different foods, and but I think educating people, knowing about that when you work with Latinos, for example, it's you got to know where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Because the language may be different. Another example would be like Australians and people from London. It's totally different. They speak English, but it's totally different cultures, different ways of doing things, and doing business as well, which is really important.
Yes.
And I think for myself, education, again, is definitely the key. By me educating in the construction industry, I show the diversity. And as a contractor, they say that you should have, minority women and men on the job, so they go MWBE. And for us in the workforce area, I think the same way. The industry is growing, and the more of our children and young people that get into construction, it's going to show the diversity in this land. We are building New York and the country as well. So I think that the education is very important, that we are able to basically show young men and women how to work in a diverse atmosphere. And for me, construction is that diverse atmosphere.
Awesome. Where can we find you on the web? Sounds like they're going to get fired up. Where can we find you on the internet?
On the internet, well, LinkedIn is the number one. You know, you could Google my name, Juan Vides. I'm on LinkedIn, and then my website is techacs.com. And like I said, I've done over 800 websites and help a lot of businesses.
And where can we find you?
And you can find me at the State University of New York, Queens Educational Opportunity, which is 15829 Archer Avenue. It's the last stop on the E train and the J train at Parsons Boulevard. We can be reached at 718-725-3373 or 888-434-5303. They can come down anytime to register for the program. Our next program is going to start in September. And if you want us to teach in your neighborhood, just give us a call. We'll come to you too.
Awesome. Well, thank you for stopping by.
Oh, thank you
Much
for having
success.
us.
Glad to have you. And we'll be right back.